Hello, welcome to the Carthage College Hedberg Library tutorial on how to use YouCanBookMe, a scheduling tool for you and your students, your fellow faculty, and staff members. A few of us already use this to make appointments with students, and it is incredibly quick and easy to use. My name is Danelle Orange, and I will be walking you through this today. So the best part about this is that all of your appointments go directly into your calendar and you don't have to email back and forth. Also, it gives them an idea of what kind of meeting you're going to have. To sign up for YouCanBookMe, go to the sign up page. I'm going to sign up with the Carthage College Hedberg Library account. You can sign up with your Google account. Since Carthage College does run on Google, it works pretty well. So make sure that you have your calendar in Google is the biggest thing here. If your calendar is not in Google, you will have problems syncing this up very well. I highly recommend making sure that your Google Calendar remains up to date. All right, so this is how you create your first booking page. It says 14 days left of trial. This is a free service. You can sign up for a more advanced system if you want. You don't really need to, so I don't necessarily recommend it. It works just fine on its own. So I'm going to create my first booking page. I'm going to call it Carthage College Libraries. We're going to call it, you can change your booking page link as long as it's not used by somebody else. You can certainly use that. I don't really particularly care about my page logo, so I'm just going to create my booking page. So now this is my profile. To edit this, I'm going to just edit my settings. You can create additional booking profile if you have additional accounts, but usually just one will be good for everyone. So if I go to edit settings, it'll walk me through how to use it, including choosing my linked calendars, setting up my availability, and any actions and workflows that I need. I can also change what color it is. A lot of it, this is very cosmetic, and then I'll show you how to share it. Let's start with general. So here's our booking page link. I can copy this link and send it to anyone. Next, click on Calendars and Teams. So this is what custom availability will look like. It looks at your linked calendar and then will block off time that you have or don't have available. So my original calendar is set for Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And here you can see all of the meetings or appointments that I have scheduled during that time. This means life is a lot easier for me. You can also edit your linked calendar if you wish to pick other people's calendars. When looking at times and availabilities, I have setting my working hours. To change how this works, you go to edit, and then you can pick which days you want to and do not want to work. So I have no availability on Saturday and Sunday because I don't work on Saturday and Sunday. So those just don't appear in my calendar. You can add a break. If you have a specific time that you usually want to take for lunch or you have a standing meeting, this would be a good thing to put here. about what time it's going to take. You can set the duration of the meetings. So you can set them in increments of 1 hour to 10 minutes. I usually go for 15 minutes to a half hour, and then my booking duration is usually about 1 hour. You can also set minimum booking notice. I set this for 24 hours in advance just so I have a heads up that I need to be prepared for this meeting 24 hours in advance. This means I can't make an appointment for tomorrow at 8 a.m. because 8 a.m. is already passed. It's 9 a.m. right now. But somebody could make an appointment for 8 a.m. next year for today or for the same date, and that would be fine. I can also say what day the week starts on. If I just want the day of the week to start on the day that it is every day, that means that the next available time will be Friday the 20th, and it will start after 9. That's the next available day. If I want it to start on the same day every single week so people can see my entire schedule, I can do that. And once I save my changes, this is what that looks like. I prefer to do today just so students and other staff members can see exactly what my availability looks like going forward. You can also change your time zone if you want to. If you are, for whatever reason, not in US Central Time, which I am, you can change that. So it's automatically detecting for me, but if I say I'm in the Eastern Time Zone, then I'm in the Eastern Time Zone. And it will shift all of the schedules from there. Turn automatically detect on. Here we can edit the booking form. We want their first name, their last name, and an email address that they can reach us at, or we can reach them at, right? We can add additional questions by clicking Add Question. This question can be pretty much anything you want. It can be a phone number, it can be a pass-through question, it can be a hidden question, it can be whatever you want. Usually for the library, we always ask, what are you researching? If you want something else, like what class are you in? You can do that as well. You can also set it as required or not required. Once it's saved, we can see what that looks like by going up to You Can Book Me. And we can see what all of these look like in real time as we go through. So if I want to schedule a time for 10 a.m. tomorrow, I click on that time, it tells me how long it is, and then it will send me an email. Then as I fill this out, and as I verify I am not a robot, I can confirm the booking. After a booking is made, it'll send you an email. It will say, thank you, first name. Your appointment is booked for a start if you haven't, and then allows you to add this to your calendar automatically. You can also add in information about how you will reach your students. This is especially important now that we are doing most of our stuff online. What I usually do is say, I will meet with you This means that I can sort of just set up a time to meet with this person and I will contact them at this time. So this is the really cool part of this. If your booking is made, it'll confirm the email to the booker immediately. So this goes off to the person who booked the time. It'll send an email to you as the person whose calendar this is going on, right? If a booking is rescheduled, so you can reschedule it or the booker can reschedule it. The booker can send an email to you via this And then it can also send a text message if you want to set that up. This will send a email to the person who booked the meeting immediately as you change the time. So this means either of you can reschedule the meeting if it doesn't work. Either of you can also cancel the meeting. This means that you can send this as soon as possible. You can send this to folks if you need to cancel the meeting. The booker can also cancel the meeting for you. It will also send an email reminder to the person who booked the meeting. You can change how long that is. So you can say how many minutes that will be. Hours to minutes to days. That will be to remind them of their meeting. Or you can just click on it and look into what it looks like. You can also edit the reminder emails, as well as the booking and rescheduling email. On your calendar, this is what this will look like. It'll say booked, first name, email address. The booking was made at this time. Here's the information. Here's the rest of the forms. So here's the booking is made at this time. So you know when they booked their time. You know, you have a reference. You have their first name, their last name, their email address, and what class they're in. You can also set a location. So we said this was going to be at Google Hangouts. And then this will also invite your booker to the calendar event. This is great because it allows everyone to have the same information, so there's no confusion going forward. Definitely prefer it. I highly recommend keeping this on. Styles and appearance. This is basically to change what color your stuff is. It changes the colors of things. It is pretty basic. All right, so let's look at a live booking page. If you look at my page, you can see that I have a button that says book now. I also have a little tiny bookmark down here that will also take me to You Can Book Me, but I prefer the big button because it's hard to miss. So if you want to make an appointment with me, click on Book Now. So I have an appointment for 9:30 tomorrow. My appointments are set for a half hour long. What I can do is I'm going to set this as a test meeting. Here, your student will put in their first name, last name, email address, what class this is for, and what they're researching. They will also need to verify that they are not our robot. Here you can see everything about, see what it looks like when I have an appointment, when I make an appointment. This will be the same email that I'll receive. When I go into my email, I can see the booking that I made with the Hedberg Library account. It will point out that this is looking fishy. It's fine. Here's what it looks like when I make an appointment and You Can Book Me via email. So if I want, I can cancel this booking by just clicking this link, which I'm going to do. When canceling a meeting, it asks you to confirm your cancellation and say why you'll be canceling this meeting. And then confirm cancellation. This will send an email to me. If someone's booked an appointment with me, this is what this looks like. As you can see on this side, I have all of my booking details, when it ends, what time zone, their time zone, when they're going to start, when I'm going to start, and then what calendar it's going to. I can manage this booking here if I want. This loads, and then I can log into Google with Google to get into here and look at my. As you can see, all the information on this page is the information I was sent in that email and that the student was sent in the email. If I want, I can reschedule from here, or I can reschedule from my inbox. And I can book based on a lot of reasons. So I'm thinking I don't want to meet on Friday at 10 a.m. I would like to meet at noon. I will then hit confirm reschedule, and it will reschedule. What makes this really nifty is that what makes this really cool is that this rebooking I can see on my calendar. This is the email that will be sent to the student. As you can see, if I look at the 20th, I now have a meeting with myself at 10:30. As you can see, the meeting includes all of the information that was originally included in the email. I hope you found this tutorial of You Can Book Me useful for yourself and for your students going forward. If you have any questions, please feel free to email the help desk at help@carthage.edu. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.